This crate has the Endfield logo.
Medication and drug delivery systems. Exactly what we need. Emergency invasive medical kit. Not a standard option for most cases, but a useful last resort if things get desperate. Dr. Korlak is skilled with this and may find it useful. The map has records of resource nodes. We can take a look. Focus our attacks and neutralize the primary. We can let our tech division take a look at this. Energy batteries. Thank goodness the Landbreakers didn't take them apart. Though these are useful things to have, none of them are what the PAC needs. We need to press forward.
I think we're in luck today. Why would the Landbreakers assign that stupid, dulled, inexperienced kid to look after these goods?
Perhaps something did happen, and for anyone else to guard their plunder.
This must be the nomad camp mentioned by Soth. The one taken over by the Landbreakers.
Look around. See if we can find any clues on the supplies.
Meet your end!
Target the weak spot.
Rising flash!
Target the weak spot. Thank you for having faith in me, Administrator.
Who's that?
Working! Rising flash!
Stop right there!
think we're in luck today.
They probably moved the PAC parts. We must head in there and locate the Landbreaker warehouse.
As for the true value of this bling, I'll let Girlica be the judge of that.
We need a terminal to open this door. Let's look around.
It's over there, but we can't jump that high.
There's another door, over that side. Perhaps it'll let us find a way to reach the top of this elevated platform.
Head there.
Let's activate the closest door switch.
This door won't open. We might need a source of power to activate it.
The battery we just found might have its uses here. Now we just need to open this. Good. The other switch is located at the second floor. Let's find a way to reach that place.
Time for a witness!
For the future we have chosen.
Meet your end!
Target the lead.
Just found some decent stuff. I think we're in luck tonight. Seems like we'll have to walk right across Landbreaker turf to reach that switch. They're putting up a decisive fight! Oh, this thing might be useful. I really need some exercise. Got it! I've mastered this.
Understood. Thank you for having faith in me, Administrator. Excellence is a continuous pursuit for those who wish to achieve their goals.
My turn to have a go at this, right? Let's head there for a closer look. I think we've hit some jackpot. I'm getting lucky. Huh. This thing might be useful.
Of course. We'll head in there.
I think we've hit some jackpot.
Watch that place! Someone's out to... No one's getting away!
A weakness! Target locked.
Time to end this. You should be well rested, Administrator. Endfield needs you.
The switch should be right ahead.
Watch that place!
Let's get working!
It'll be over soon.
Target locked.
In this.
Rising fox!
The supplies should be inside. I'm unsure what dangers might lurk within. We have to be careful. Thank you for having faith in— Understood.
I really need some exercise. Are these the container cabins of the Nomad camp? They look pretty decent.
Nomads didn't build these old cargo storage containers. They were built by the UWST when they were stationed here. When construction for the Mossfield Industrial Zone was complete, they didn't take these buildings down. Nomads started settling here and converted the place into their own community.
Catella Wolfguard, Crisis Team, Protocol Field Recovery Division. I typically do things that only mercs would do, and I'm yours to command during the contractual period.
You should be well rested, Administrator. Endfield needs you. Be yourself. Relax.
Another mission. Understood.
Understood.
Standing by. If only my missions can be this easy. Forget it. Just some wishful thinking.
Got it.
No one's getting away!
Target the weak spot. For the future we have chosen. The UWST would occasionally give nomads simple work, offer some supplies, and recruit trustworthy individuals from their settlements. They do this at many places.
But those who become nomads have already given up on hope and life. It doesn't matter if they're living under the United Syndicates, the TGCC cartel, or even Hongshan. Very few of them could ever settle down in large cities.
Resource site marked.
Who the hell are you?
They really tore you apart. What happened here?
The filthy, ill-bred bugger named Cliff. Traitor! Thief! Navonici led us here. Blasted bugger lights at everyone! I'm gonna...
That wound looks really serious. Can we save this guy?
Too late for him. The one who did this wasn't interested in survivors. Even a surgeon can't salvage this mess.
So, what exactly happened? Couldn't agree on how to share the loot? Some feud gone wrong?
They won't kill each other over issues of plunder. Looks more like someone trying to cover their tracks.
That cliff he mentioned is truly without mercy. Just look at what he did to his own people. To think that such lawlessness exists just a few clicks away from the civilization band.
It's hard to say. If you leave the band, you better stay in the settlements or work sites. Bandits and wildlife are dangerous enough, even without the hosts of Angeloy. Only landbreakers and mercs would roam the wildlands. That's the frontier for you. Hang around this place long enough, and you'll get used to it.
We better be prepared. This one doesn't look like someone who's willing to negotiate. Be careful, Administrator. Chen, Wolfguard, watch your six.
Got it!
I didn't see nothing. Just let me go. Just let me go.
Bad time to lose your way. You witless pests.
Prepare to engage. Don't underestimate the hostiles. Target the weak spot. High threat hostile. Weakness!
Meet your end.
The wolves shall finish this.
Just a few more bodies for this place. No one would notice the difference.
Target locked.
Just a few more bodies for this place will be clean once I take care of you. What are you looking at? Watch your step. Be nice and stay there.
Rising flash!
Just a few more bodies for this place. No one would notice the difference. What are you looking at? Watch your step. What are you looking at? Be nice and stay there!
For the future we have chosen.
A weakness!
You put up quite a decent fight.
Not fooling around. Got the stuff? If you do, you should start scramming, kid.
Don't need your reminder on that. Thought you were a bunch of crap like these goons. My mistake. But you won't be so lucky next time.
Fiona, did you see that?
Supervisor Perlica? Is that the teleprotocol? The TP? How?
Fiona, back up the video recordings of what you've just seen. But don't tell anyone about this.
Shouldn't we report this to our superiors?
Not yet. I know what I'm doing.
Understood.
You there! Need some help here! Medication? You got medication? Bandages? Antiseptics? I'll take anything, please! The nomads in this place keep saying how good you are. Good people won't ignore the needy, right?
So what were you thinking when you robbed our place? Or do you only take advantage of good people?
What? You're from that base? I had nothing to do with that raid. That's the work of them devil horns.
Devil Horns, a landbreaker group composed of the Sarkas. Your convenient scapegoat never changed, even after all this time.
What about the other landbreakers?
Well, that filthy brat Cliff lied to us and let all of us hear. He told us at the messenger transfer station that some serious accident took place at the Wooster site of Valley 4, and it was a chance for everyone to get rich. Even convinced the lads to attack the Wooster's hub base. The brat has quite a rep among us landbreakers. Everyone who knew him calls him Cliff. Well, kid wasn't lying to us. The Woosters did run into some serious trouble and most of them just vanished. We got a truckload of goods, and we're planning on how to share the loot.
You robbed a truckload of United Syndicate's property. Aren't you worried about retribution?
Hey, we didn't rob nobody. Stop treating us like criminals. Them Woosters just left, and nobody wanted to clean the mess. We were only picking up the things for them.
You went overboard. If I got my hands on you, none of you would be walking out of that base.
Do you really think I'll fall for your lies? That the United Syndicates would simply leave crucial industrial equipment behind?
I'm telling the truth. We arrived at this place 10 days ago and saw no bloody Woosters. We later went to the quarry and nobody's home except for a bunch of Angoloid buggers crawling all over the place. And after that, Cliff told the big shots about better loot at the power plant and then led most of the lads there. But just 2 days later, a few boys came running back with their hides barely intact. Told us that scummy filth lied to everyone. There are monsters in the power plant, and many boys ended up dead. And I didn't keep asking, cause them boys who made it back got their heads messed up or something. And then that dirty scum came back and started butchering everybody who knew what happened. I don't know. Honest. Oh, they should be in a pile nearby.
Administrator, what's your verdict for this one? Good. Chen, give him our reserve medical supplies.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You're just so kind. Well, since you're so kind and all, mind giving me some grub? You see, we're really low on...
Why, you?
Whoa, 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 forget it. Forget that I asked for anything.
Think he was telling us the truth?
From his body language, I don't think he was lying. His tale largely fits my intel.
But the United Syndicate's evacuating their site without prior notice. Now that's just too ridiculous.
I know what Chen is worried about. Time is short. We should tend to our problems first.
We're in luck today.
The guy called Cliff? What does he want? And what's going on at the power plant?
This is a bigger problem than we expected. The United Syndicates couldn't handle it, and more than 100 landbreakers are dead. I can handle myself, but you and the Endmen might run into danger.
I agree with Master Chen. We need more intel about the United Syndicates and that cliff they mentioned. You should return to the hub base. I'll look around this area. Perhaps I'll sniff something out.
Are you doing this alone? But...
Fiona, verify the coordinates that were mentioned.
At once, ma'am.
Go, and report your findings at the first opportunity.
Roger.
Supervisor Perlica? I picked up a UWST signal broadcast sent from somewhere in your vicinity. I think you should listen to it.
Attention all UWST personnel. This is United Syndicate's Geology Team, Beta 5. If you pick up this message, please call us via the internal channel. In the event you're unable to access a comms device, please activate your emergency distress equipment, and we will reach you ASAP.
UWST personnel? Emergency distress equipment? Is this being broadcast on a public channel?
I've located the signal source. It's at the entrance of the Valley Pass, and you're pretty close.
It's that abandoned logistics route. I understand.
Sounds like they're playing things down. But there's no mistake. This is a search and rescue broadcast. There's a UWST site nearby, but they hardly use the public channel. This message is quite out of the blue.
To be honest with you, I think something major definitely happened.
We'll think about that later. This is an official UWST message. Fiona, send me the coordinates. We'll go and take a look.
No problem. Say, is it really okay just to send Wolfguard off on his own?
I know what you're worried about. If I were truly concerned, I wouldn't even let him come here in the first place.
Let's just hope everything works out.
Let's head there for a closer look.
The signal source seems to be right in front of us. Careful. This path has not been repaired for years. Let's go a little deeper. This is it. We can use this to head up.
I hear people arguing over there. Maybe we should take a look.
And why not? At least let me into the research park. People might still be there.
Calm down, Shauna. We've dispatched a courier. A professional team will arrive in a week at most.
A week? Are you seriously telling me that those trapped in there can last a week?
So what can we do, huh? Why don't you tell me about your plan?
You sent the Collinses to the search and rescue operation, but kept me here. Why?
Because their engineering vehicle has a blight-resistant coating, and they are actual combatants. We don't have their training. And the Collinses haven't even returned. How can I risk sending you out there with no protection? I am ending this discussion. There's nothing more to talk about. I am the captain. I am responsible for all of you. I will not risk anyone until true professionals arrive.
Administrator, these are UWST personnel. They've been working with us for a long time. Captain Petrov? It's been a while.
Supervisor Perlica, why are you here? Thank goodness. People from the valley. Wonderful. I didn't expect you to come here personally. And since you did, you probably ran into the same problem. How is the hub?
The hub base is in dire straits. We've been attacked by the Angoloi, and we only managed to keep things from completely falling apart at this moment.
I knew it.
Captain Petrov, what's your situation? And why are you here? This site is not under your syndicate.
Why am I here? Because 2 settlements nearby have no power for nearly 10 days. They made a ton of calls to the local syndicate staff in charge, but no one picked up. Command believes that something is wrong, so they ordered us to take a look. And they are right. We went around the perimeter and found only landbreakers and nomads, but no fellow syndicators. Our people at the site left a bunch of expensive equipment all over the place and just disappeared. This is so weird, it's giving me the chills. Honestly, I have no clue. At least for me, I'm not getting any orders from my base. The local blight problem is very serious. There are Veil Lumina in the north, and massive communication outages across the entire regions. And seeing such a large host of the Angoloi is making me more worried. I just hope every syndicate staff of this site has safely evacuated. I've spent years in the frontier. Experience tells me to never go in knowing the risks involved. Staying here and waiting for support is the best way to minimize our losses.
I understand your decision, Captain.
At least the Valleyway is safe. We just need to hold out for 1 more week before UWST relief team arrives.
Finally, some good news that we can look forward to.
Speaking of which, while we were on our way here, we saved an unlucky guy who lost his way. Told us he's an Enfielder, and his name is Hawthorne or something.
What? That's wonderful. Thank you, Captain. I'll go have a talk with him.
He's up there. Just take the lift.
Hawthorne? Xander Hawthorne? The pilot who flew the plane transporting the Edmonds cryostasis pod. He's still alive.
Quite a miracle, considering the disastrous nature of the attack.
Look! He's over there! As for the true value of this bling, I'll let Perlica be the judge of that.
Supervisor Perlica! It's you! Finally, another Enfielder. I just found this place and getting here has been a most terrible experience.
That's good to hear. Mr. Hawthorne, are you all right?
I'm not as green as I look. I've dealt with worse.
Can any situation be worse than a plane crash?
Wait, you? You're the administrator. You might be wearing a mask, but I recognize you anyway. You're alive! The Edmund's alive! You're a legend to everyone who works at Endfield. You're the administrator. I just gotta tell you that I've been worried sick all this time. If I got you killed in the crash, I'd be in a terrible mess. I would count myself lucky if I only got fired. And since you're safe and sound, huh? Does that mean I'm off the hook, Supervisor Perlica?
It's good to see that you're well, but the plane wreckage was severely damaged, and we did find a body at the crash site.
Huh? So... But I'm standing right here! I'm totally alive!
Oh, this is getting interesting.
You're from the hub base, right? Can we talk about something?
You do your thing, Supervisor Perlica. I'll wait by the side. Feel free to talk to me when you have the time.
Greetings. I'm a senior technician working for the United Syndicates at the Valley region. Please take me to the hub base with you. There's definitely something I can help you out with. I'm really good with equipment repairs.
Do you need us to do anything for you?
I just want to head to the research park to the east. There might be people who couldn't make it out in time. At the very least, drop me by the quarry along the way. There's a UWST comms terminal at that place. I want to know what happened to the site crew, even if they managed to safely evacuate the site.
Miss Shauna, right?
I knew you'd be looking for the Enfielders. I'm sorry, Supervisor Perlka. I know things are difficult at the hub base. A request like this...
I know I'm going overboard with this request, but I just wish to tag along for a while and offer you all the help I can. If you have plans to investigate the areas further east, just take me along with you.
We do need the help of a skilled technician. Having you join us is our pleasure, Shauna. We can easily accommodate the quarry search, since the site is located close to the hub base. But we'll need to restore our production activities at the hub base before we can determine our next course of action, Shauna.
No problem. Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right, at least the Enfielders are professionals. I won't have to worry about you if you're with them. But be safe out there. Get in touch with us if something does happen. Also, we sent 2 patrol team members deeper into the research park to the east, but heard nothing from them for the last 2 days. Their supplies won't last that long, and I'm getting worried. Please take this supply crate with you. If you find them in the research park, give it to them. If you don't, then just use it for yourselves in case of emergencies. I couldn't just sit here and do nothing while counting on you to solve all of our problems. I need to find other solutions.
I'm aware of the situation. We'll keep an eye out for your people. That is the power plant mentioned by the Landbreaker. Something happened at that place. We should go there and take a look. By the way, this place is almost where Valley 4 ends.
Huh? Why mention that?
According to the Nomads, the Rhodes Island operator went deeper into the valley. Whoever that someone in a strange uniform is, they should be nearby. There are plenty of survivors here. We should conduct a search of this area.
Let's head there for a closer look. I think we've hit some jackpot. I am recovered.
Greetings, Rhodes Island operator.
From your outfits, I'm guessing that you're Endfielders.
We are. I'm Perlka, supervisor of Endfield Industries. This is the Administrator. Are you the operator stationed at the hub base? The special liaison who's supposed to meet up with us?
No, I'm just one of the 3 personnel Rhodes Island dispatched to the hub base. I'm an engineer sent here to calibrate the Rhodes Island base station in this area. The other 2 seem to be on a secret mission to meet with an Enfield corporate officer. I don't really know the details though.
Looks like we have to keep looking around. So, where did the other 2 go?
I don't know. I left them early to come here and calibrate the base station. But I guess you're aware of the local situation. I'm trapped at this place and can't head back.
You'll be on your way back home soon enough. Alright, we won't get anything else from this Rhodes Islander. We should head to the power plant first.
Is that the United Syndicate's power plant?
Not too long ago, you could hear the rumblings of the power plant by simply standing here. The UWST power plant uses a massive originium reactor of an older model. At high pressures, active originium emits a brilliant glow. The reactor then becomes a beaming lighthouse that all of us could see. A beacon, radiating its warmth from miles away.
Oh, but I know plenty of people who find originium power plants really loud and noisy.
I understand, but I've lived in the frontier for many years. The rumbling originium reactor is the heart of our civilization and the source of power for every frontier settlement. Every one of us felt safer as the industrial heart beats to the seemingly endless rhyme. But now, the power plant stands silent. I can hardly imagine the dangers and fears all these settlements have to endure during this extended power outage. This is why activating the automated industry complex is of utmost importance. We must at least guarantee a temporary source of power for the hub base. If everything goes according to plan, we should pull through this crisis in one piece. Endfield is heavily invested in the AIC and treats this tech as its future. Under ideal circumstances, AIC is capable of addressing most production issues in Talos 2. Of course, we can't rely on the AIC to solve every real-world problem. However, it is the best solution we have, and may help us tackle technical difficulties we've yet to overcome. You'll appreciate what I've just said once we formally activate the Protocol Anchor Core, Administrator. The AIC has yet to undergo extensive technical trials. Constructing and deploying the Protocol Anchor Core involves steep costs and highly trained personnel to keep it running. There are still many technical hurdles, but we are working on them as we speak. I believe you have noticed this as well, Administrator. In addition to the dangerous environment, the many factions of Talos 2 are hardly at peace with each other. Even if Endfield could ignore our aggressive competitors from the cartel, we could hardly convince frontier settlers to put our technologies to greater use.
Administrator, Supervisor Perlica, Fiona told me that you found the PAC parts. Fantastic news! We really need that thing. Before I forget, talk to me once you get back. I need your opinion on a few things. I'll be waiting for you back at base.
In any case, we'll head back to the hub base first. Director Chin is waiting for us.
It's Director Chin. She looks worried.
How goes your mission?
We're back with the thing.
This is the PAC part we need. And we found these as well.
How goes your mission?
We're back with the thing.
This is the PAC part we need. And we found these as well.
Small auto tools, emergency invasive medical kit. Wonderful! These are the supplies we lost when the base was attacked. I'll allocate the recovered supplies to our various divisions. Time is of the essence, Administrator. I'm here to tell you something of utmost importance.
The AIC.
That's right. Now that we recovered the PAC parts, we can start getting the AIC back up and running. Andre is waiting for you. Go now and talk to him.
Supervisor Perlica, we've detected a rift at the hub base. There are also signals of useful supplies within it. Sending you the coordinates.
Understood. If it's urgent, we'll make it our priority.
Okay. Hope I can have some worthy opponents this time.
Watch that place!
I'll take care of this. Target locked.
No one's getting away!
End this quickly! The wolves shall finish this!
Target locked.
Stop right there! Take this!
Target locked.
I got a Fire!
It'll be over soon.
Fire! Someone's out to frag us!
Time to end this.
A weakness! detailed plans have a habit of going wrong. I prefer... I think we're in luck today. Huh. This thing might be useful.
Administrator, I've been waiting for ages. We can finally begin. We really need to get base production up and running. Setting up the AIC is our only solution. I've transferred authority levels to the Endmin. Fiona can now use the terminal nearby to help you complete your tasks.
No problem. Let me see. Once again, the base warehouse is disconnected and we can't allocate the resources. Do we have a power issue again?
The base has limited juice. The old temporary grid can't sustain the non-essential systems. Endman, we must get the PAC fixed quickly. Use it to power the base warehouse and get things back to normal.
Control authority transfer complete. Administrator, let's pick up the pace and fix the PAC. Administrator, the parts for repairing the PAC should be in your bag. Load them up into the PAC and get it back to business. Administrator, we need to transmit power from the PAC to the warehouse. Base crew placed some backup relay towers in wooden crates nearby because they're out of storage space. Find and smash those crates to get the relay towers. We use the relay tower for long-distance power transmission. It's like the time when we transmitted power from the base batteries to the warehouse. Now let's transmit power from the PAC to the warehouse.
I'll just set it here. Let's head there for a closer look. I think we've hit some jackpot. That should do it. I'll just set it here.
We've just received some electric pylons that can wirelessly power Endfield facilities within range. I'll tell you more when the time comes.
It's done. Let's go and find Andre.
Endman! The factory is up and running! Wonderful! I knew you could do it! Back to business. Jin had me come here to check on the factory. She also needs your help for something.
What does Director Chin need?
We need a few PPE suits. The durable type. Our security personnel need more protection because the Angeloi keeps showing up near the base, and they do it every now and then. That's why we need to build the factory. To get us from zero to production hero and craft what we need to solve problems at work. I see the preparations are well underway. Your next step is to get factory production started. I came here to hand you the construction terminal you'll need. I'll wait for you here. I just have to witness the completion of our factory with my own eyes.
We need materials for crafting equipment, so we must first construct the production facilities. The Protocol Construction Terminal, or CONTERM for short, is the starting point for various production facilities. Its Fabport beacon is already in your bag. Set it up in the factory area, and we'll use the Techno Protocol to send the facility down.
Spar with me when you're... That should do it.
Fabport beacons for the refining and shredding units are now in your bag. Set up the beacons in the factory area quickly.
I'll just set it here.
AIC facilities can only run on power. We must place the refining and shredding units within the powering area of the electric pylon. You also need to ensure that the PAC is connected to the electric pylon, so everything is in the grid. Let's make some Origo crusts first. Head to the refining unit and open the refining unit control panel to start the process. Origo crust is acquired by delaminating Originium ore. Place the required raw material, Originium ore, into the refining unit. We now have Origo crusts. Now we'll need the shredding unit for the next processing step. The shredding unit Origo crust we made into the shredding unit to make Origo crust powder. We now have all the process materials we need. Let's repair the assembly station and put them to good use. Head to the assembly station and activate it. Use the assembly station control panel to start crafting the equipment. We now have enough raw materials. Let's process them to craft the equipment that Andre needs. We now have more than enough materials to craft what Andre needs to supply the base. We can even craft some for ourselves.
A million thanks, Administrator. Chin's super urgent order is now complete. You can't imagine how worried she was back in the base.
You're welcome. Our job includes addressing any problems the base might encounter.
But our production efficiency leaves a lot to be desired. If something urgent comes up, we probably can't handle the additional production orders coming in. Technology is the definitive solution to all production issues. Get some facts. We already listed down everything we need in our R&D roadmap, Endmin. If you need some new tech, just point the way and we'll start researching it at once.
We can open the AIC management plan to upgrade our factory tech. This is the AIC management plan. We must do our part and meet certain criteria before our research division can complete a tech upgrade. I recommend following the plan closely to expand the factory. Now, let's switch to factory mode. Basic tech upgrades are extremely costly. Let's start by going to the conterm and constructing 2 units of Originium rigs to speed up resource gathering. Next, we'll place the Originium rigs on Originium mining spots. A few such locations have been marked on the map.
There are nearby resource nodes that we can explore. We can let our tech division take a look at this. Grown used to the gray skies of Talos too.
The research division needs quite a bit of Origo crust powder to do their thing. Time to put factory facilities to work.
I often think about going on a vacation in the south or somewhere nice, but accidents keep getting in the way.
Fabulous. Let's talk to Andre and see what's next on the agenda.
Unbelievable! This place was almost razed to the ground just moments ago. But now I'm seeing the AIC working flawlessly before my very own eyes. Endman? Supervisor Perlica? You're the ones who made all this possible.
What about me?
Ah, of course. Your contributions are just as outstanding.
Stop making a fool of yourself. I still have a score to settle with you for that warehouse fiasco. Administrator, Supervisor Perlica, I've tracked down your Rhodes Island operator.
We're heading over to your place right this moment. Let's go, Administrator.